I know what it is. I'm recording at 1080p 60, and that dropped my FPS to 60. Alright.
Do we want to like have our own individual commentary? Or
we can. I mean, but I don't think it's really necessary. I mean, Algerly's doing pretty wide. Yeah.
Okay.
Algerly had a good pick early, but his placement's alright.
What the fuck is Kai?
Direct hits are doing alright, so... Oh, we should have shifted up higher.
Whoa, got picked. What a fucking move.
I only needed one blink there. Yeah, that was a nice stick by Kai.
Wow.
Are you watching
They should have
Kai?
fucking
Okay.
Yeah.
console.
You want to watch Algerly?
Got so lucky.
Since I don't
Okay, yeah, I'll stick on Algerly if you stick on Kai.
Yeah.
That's fine. I hopped over to him there for a second.
Yeah, console doesn't know what his positioning is.
He's also like 2 months out on from play, so
Dangerous.
Yeah.
This is very
his
dangerous.
positioning is definitely.
No one's peeling for him. He's had a win on for 15 seconds. Oh my god. That's zero peel. I blame that on some of our guys at that point.
Oh, he should probably be calling that. He might not be calling it.
I'm gonna ask him.
That was a good close out of Transcendence, but they know that
Yeah.
he's here, that he needs to back out. Yeah, that's good.
Algerly was a little bit too low for that barrage, but
Oh, I can't listen to him. It's on my friends list.
Kai didn't have much value during that fight. He needs to recall this.
Oh, I had some nice shots.
Come on, read your opponent. What was that? That was just garbage.
get out. There you go. I don't really know why you used concussion blast there, but
Oh my god. Kai was just completely out of that fight. The Doggos were fighting 5v6.
Beam's out here, getting picked up some kills.
Holy shit! I didn't
Yeah.
realize. Alright, so this guy's engaging with no blinks. That was a. That could have been a. Oh yeah, see. But what the fuck is this? How come they didn't punish him for that? What the fuck?
Console just got caught out of position pretty badly. He's got some good shots. I don't know. It seems like console definitely has been out of the game for a little bit.
yeah,
He just
he
doesn't
didn't
have
play all. He did not play all of the winter event.
Yeah, like he doesn't have much like focus.
Wait,
Seemingly.
Why wouldn't you go get the health pack when you're down? When you're at 80 health and you're walking right by it?
What are you doing,
That's
bud?
fucking. Do you think I don't really see focus fire coming in from Algerly and Kai. It seems like they're both doing their own thing.
They kind of are. Algerly's been doing pretty well at least shooting targets that other people are shooting, but it doesn't really feel like there's focus fire coming from
There's
the
no
team.
focus. Oh,
Yeah, straight from anyone, because console's
Like,
just shooting what's like close to him.
Yeah, Algerly's
attacking him.
doing well on his direct hits, but
Okay, so he's engaging with no. Okay, yeah, that was a clutch dodge. That's a garbage blade coming in from their team. That Tifa should have died. Fucked up thing.
Yeah.
What is this? Is this a 1v1? That's a 2v1. You can pulse bomb the Winston? Never mind, 3v1. You can just jump off the ledge, there's no way you're living this.
Do you guys think we're subbing too many people out at once from our team?
I think we have half of them there, so it should be. We can, like, decide.
Yeah, we have half of our team there. It's.
I don't know. I feel like we can only
I think
one or
it's
two.
okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's nice, but maybe just for this one. After this, we got a lot more applicants than I think we expected. So.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Come on, you need to be able to stay airborne longer than that.
Okay, so Kai's not really focusing anything down. He's kind of just shooting whatever he blinks into. And he's not throwing a lot of blinks.
Yeah, Algerly's trying to focus this Diva way too much. Hit your shift. There you go.
Jesus.
I'm really spending a little bit too much time trying to shoot Diva. I understand maybe why, especially if your barrage up. You don't want Diva to take it away, but
Oh yeah.
like you gotta focus the Mercy in this case because Mercy's gonna be on the Diva or
No, I
one
think
of
the
the
problem
support
is
for
like
none, but
the DPS aren't focusing targets. Like we had the problem as well at the beginning.
yeah.
I don't think anyone's calling. To be honest, from watching this.
Yeah, it just seems like a total fuck.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go listen to the comms for a short second at the start of this, just to
Yeah.
see if I can hear what's going on.
I'm kind of curious about that.
Oh, what's this comp going in? Okay, it's a death ball. Comp they're going against is. What was that Winston jump? Did the Winston really just try to jump a fucking Tracer? Oh my god. Wasted. You could, like, you just saw Mercy there. Come on. Good. That's good. You see the Zen? No. Irons got picked up early. Come on, that soldier should have died. You need to back off. Get the fuck out. The movement's not really there coming in from Kai. He's jumping way too much. Not in position to take care of the grab. There was no communication there. Come on. You're just throwing the pulse bomb out. What the fuck? He got a... What the fuck? Not really any good movement coming in. Got too much jumping. Positioning in front of the team, he's gonna get like randomly one shot. What is this garbage jumping? I think Squid is literally just hard carrying this round. What the fuck? Dude, there's a mega health pack to your... Oh my god. There's a mega health pack to the back left. If you were close enough, you could have gotten a pulse sticky there. You're holding on to pulse for too long, you should have pulsed with Zenyatta. Yeah, it's too late now, you already lost the fight, Oh, he died. Why are you engaging the front line? So you just got your recall forced out too early. You should have been over to the right side. But you drew them onto point, so that worked. Yeah, you don't have what you weren't in position. You have to be aware of the Junkrats. Stop jumping so fucking much. Don't go in front of your tanks, especially when they have a Junkrat. You see the trap. You saw the. Oh my god. You're not gonna be able to kill it. Or are you? Oh. The fucking Zenyatta. Recall out. Okay. Yeah, no. This didn't work. You're gonna get left shifted. You're gonna get fucking skilled.
Alright, well, Algerly is much, much better on Junkrat than he is on Pharah.
Are they solo healing? No, they're not.
No, they weren't. They were Zen Mercy. Calhoun, you're still muted.
Okay, Beams is gonna hear this in when he watches this, but he was definitely getting a little tilted.
He was, yeah. No one called a soldier in the back line, and
yeah. Oh yeah, I agree.
Killed him, and it's like I guess I kind of don't blame him, but yeah, if no one calls it because no one sees it.
Oh yeah,
he's the first one to get picked off.
You can just he just got you can hear it in his voice too easily.
Yeah,
he's got to work on his tell.
Yep.
But console, I don't know. Console just feels so rusty. There's no reason of why he's putting a Discord on certain targets. Just like the first thing he can, and he leaves it there.
Yeah, he needs to be moving that Discord around a little bit faster.
Or yeah, or just like if there was more priority targets, and it's never with what the calls are. Like rarely, at least, I guess.
Yeah.
This Pharah can die. What if that could have been an easy one flip. I would back out. I would back out. You had recall and 2 blinks available. I would have backed out there.
Oh, they're gonna re-engage this fight and win this, aren't they?
Yeah, they have numbers advantage. I'd be surprised, and they got the Mercy. I'd be surprised if they lost.
Wow, yeah, they played that really well.
Yeah, this is.
I'm really impressed by their team on that. That was a great disengage.
Do not pulse. Kai needs to
They pulled back to Mega perfectly, and then re-engaged when they knew they had numbers. That's like textbook right there. Something we also don't do. We gotta definitely work on that.
What is this? What the fuck is Kai doing? He's going to get Pharah. Yeah, he's going to get Pharah, and he has no recall.
He's hiding right now, so.
He's literally gonna get killed by a random rock. Okay. Guess they just. He didn't pick up the health pack, he's gonna get Pharah. Blink! Pulse bomb! Someone! Stop holding on to your motherfucking pulse bombs, dude!
Yeah.
Pulse bomb the fucking diva! Your Pharah has ulti, you can pulse bomb the diva to help that. See? If you pulse bomb the diva, that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, I can see that.
Jesus, dude.
Algerly is ulting way too low to the ground, though. So
wow,
regardless.
you got the soldier. Okay, that was a slick pulse. Come on. He's still jumping way too much. Wow, that Pharah got a really nice direct hit.
There's been a bit of that going back and forth on both sides, I think.
This is definitely an excellent
Console's also not taking the smartest engagement. He tried to challenge a full health Winston like in his bubble.
Oh,
yeah.
That sounds like a me thing to do.
Like he's just not taking like good risks. You know what I'm saying? Like he's taking like risks which are blatantly like shouldn't be. Like, 'cause you know, like I like the Jane idea of like you got to be a bit of a playmaker to be good, but he's just not.
That's a good move, forcing the choke, but you have to back out. You have to back out. You have to back. Why are you still in point? You have no recall. Your team's not there to help you. You need to back the fuck out.
Can I see their stats? Oh, we can't see stats, damn.
You're using too many blinks too liberally. Like, see, you didn't have a blink to escape the Pharah.
Get Harmony. You should have had Harmony on someone way earlier. Who's
Console
Harmony on?
just got a nice...
Get Harmony on him.
Console had a nice frag on the Winston. Wait, was that a good trance? How many people were benefiting from the trance? 2 people, that's good.
Like 1, but the issue was he didn't have a. He has no Harmony orb on anyone right now. It's been this whole fight, and he's not put a single Harmony orb out.
Use your fucking pulse bomb! You've had it for 2 fights, my dude!
Yeah, he's getting such tunnel vision right now. See, okay, that was the first time in that whole fight Console got a Harmony orb out. Like, that was way too late.
Yeah, that really is too late.
Like, like, you should have orbs on people the second you enter a fight.
Yeah, I had my VOD
Like,
reviewed, and then the coach was like, what the fuck are you doing? Stop reloading and put a Harmony on your Mercy.
Like, he's starting to hit some solid shots, but, like, I don't know.
You're going through the same route every time. These guys are gonna predict it.
Yeah. Like, Algerly is doing, I'd say, okay overall, but every time he ults, he is just way too close to the ground.
You have no health. Go get a fucking health pack.
Yeah, Console's just playing his own game right now. He's not playing with the team.
But I think some of that's a little bit to be expected for.
I agree. I agree. I know. Like, I'm not trying to trash him. That's just like, but.
Yeah. Well, I say that actually just from a hey, this is trials people that he haven't played with very much. Certainly not recently. Regardless of whether or not he's played the game, I think that's something that's.
I mean, you can just like tell. Like, you can tell he's tunneling really badly.
Yeah.
Fucking Squid got baited so hard. Why are these guys still stalling? The red team should have like backed out 2 minutes ago.
So I don't think Console even warmed up, to be honest.
Yeah, that might be
You can tell by his like shots that he's starting to warm up.
Yeah.
But, like, he's just getting super tunneled, and like I said earlier in that whole fight, he didn't have a Discord off until like a minute in. Having a Harmony orb.
You're a Tracer. You have 3 blinks and a recall. You can use this opportunity to triple blink.
The biggest thing about like Harmony and Discord orbs is that they're like the fight for other people. Like, someone else's 1v1 is easily changed, and he's like getting to a position where he's taking too many 1v1s and not letting his team take like advantageous 1v1s while they have a Discord and a Harmony.
When I wasn't looking, Jesus, dude.
So like now he's got better positioning, but like when he was on point, like there was times where he should have backed into different positions instead of trying to fight right on it.
Why are you
like,
jumping
he's not
so much?
But
what the fuck is
yeah,
that?
I got himself out of position there. Oh, thank God for replay. Oh, nope.
What the fuck is this?
He's Algerly plays on a really high sensitivity. He needs to drop that just a little bit.
Really low.
That's probably why he's struggling a little bit with Pharah. Yeah, like the way he's trying to duel this Pharah right now, and even though the Pharah's not paying attention to him. I don't know about that trans, but I guess
he kind of had to, I think.
Yeah, he kind of had to.
I was trying to type 2 Cats was messaging me, so I wasn't really paying too close attention. I'll take back and watch. Like right now, his Harmony's on a full health I-beams.
Okay, yeah, that's.
Come on, decide on your target.
I get it.
Yeah. He's just gotta get his orb management like
you're
somewhere right now. It's not doing great. Like that's one of the hardest things is Zenyatta, and it's super easy to critique when I'm watching. So I'm sure like I go back and watch my VODs, like there's plenty of issues with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's all hop back over there.
move back to the main one? Oh fuck, I'm by myself.
I think. So my big notes were we need to engage on dives faster because we took too much poke before. We need to remember to keep calling targets after the initial engage, right? There were a couple fights where we really slacked off on that, and DPS really needs to make sure that they follow up on those calls, right? Basically,
anyone else, your job is not to 1v1.
Unless you're looking straight at a Mercy that's 1 HP or Zen that's 1 HP, pretty much abandon what you're doing and go fight whoever we just called.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could definitely tell that there wasn't a lot of focus fire, even when we weren't listening in on comms. So
jumping, my dude, that's getting you killed so many times. When you jump, yeah, no, Kai. I was just watching him for like the whole time. He was jumping all the fucking time.
Yeah.
That's what allowed that Pharah to get so many directs on you.
Alright, my bad.
Yeah, no problem.
It's alright, you're learning, man.
No,
that's why we're all here.
We're all here to learn.
Here. That's
Alright, I was gonna switch, but I don't know. We were just stalling that point. I thought getting back faster as Tracer would be better.
Yeah, that was a fair point. But then after we got it, we needed you to switch, and we didn't make that call, which is our fault too.
Oh, did you guys want a 76 to deal with the Pharah?
Yeah, should have made that call.
Probably.
That's what was going on. Okay.
Yeah.
We should have made that call.
Wait, we won. Hey, we won. We get to choose, Squid. I mean, we lost. We choose.
Were you guys not gonna play through all 3 maps? Oh wait, you played through any of it anyways.
What?
We did play it through.
Yeah, we did play through all 3. Also, I just want to throw it out there. I just had a 51 a limb game on King of the Hill.
Yeah, me too.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
we
I
tried
had
on
50
that.
limbs.
that game was, I think, 18 minutes long.
That fucking
That was a
stall.
long game. That was a crazy stall.
God. So we're just gonna run.
Oh, they want bug.
Zarya all day, right?
Yeah, I already put him in. On King's
Them
Row,
missed
yes.
Somebody?
So we can do a more traditional comp.
Yeah.
So like
Soldier.
soldier Junkrat.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
we swapping it out, or?
Yeah, can you swap me in for this round and then swap me out the next, or
Blah, who are you
basically
coming
let me
in
play
for?
the middle two matches.
Who are you coming in for?
I can come in for anyone at this point, whether it's Kai maybe on a hit scan or Algerly on a projectile.
You want to come in for me?
No.
Yo, I'll do Mercy. I'll do Mercy. Let's go, boys.
No. So I'm trying to think if we want to run Junkrat and Soldier, right?
Yes.
Do we want to swap Blah for Kai, and then put
Yes.
Blah on the Soldier? Okay, let's do that. Okay. Otherwise we're good.
Are we sure we don't want to add in another new person?
Nope.
No.
We're good.
No, we're good. We'll swap
Yeah,
more
okay.
next game.
And am I right in assuming that I'm off the next 2 maps?
Probably, yeah. As long as you're okay with that.
Now entering King's Row.
Okay, so straight up this is a risky position because you're open to Widowmaker here. I would be more careful and basically look at who they can contest you. I would stay here if they don't have anyone to contest you, but they have 4 people to contest you. They have Tracer, Genji, Diva, Monkey, that can all shit on your ass down there. Up there, sorry. If you're alone, and that's what you did, you got punished for it.
Sic transit gloria.
Okay, so you guys are down. That's to force out recall. Yeah, that was a waste. That Tracer's gonna get me. You know Tracer's behind. You know she went into hotel. You're gonna intercept.
My ultimate is charging.
You should expect her to go for the mega. Yeah, you can't be up here against a full dive team, actually, because, you know, they're just gonna fuck you up 1v4. What I would be doing is, I would be positioning near my Orisa shit. Okay, so both your supports just went down. Chances are you're not going to win this fight. I would back off a little bit here. Back off a little bit here before the rest of your team gets hit. Right? Somehow you... Wait, what? What? I think there's a what? Question? Anyway, I would back up into the alley, wait for your team to regroup, and then push in. Look at the ults you have. You have a supercharger, you have Valk, you can totally retake this if you backed up. You guys lost that. You guys can back up. But here, you're trying to flank. This isn't ranked, so you're gonna get punished for it. If they don't know where you are, always open up with a Helix rocket.
I don't quit till the fight's done.
Oh, your team just got okay, you have a choice now to either run, do not shoot. Okay, you shot, they know you're there, now you're gonna be staggered. You're gonna be staggered unless you run. You gotta run. Even then they might be able to get you. But look at the ults you have. You have Riptire, you're coming in on your attack visor, you have a supercharger, you have Valk. You can, I don't know, yeah, no, you're just gonna die here. See, they're just diving you, you're just being alone this whole time. You have to be able to, you guys gonna contest this? Fuck. Okay, so you're switching to Reaper here.
Your mind's on
Enemy slaughter with just fly. My ultimate is ready.
You guys need to back off. You guys need to back the fuck right off. Yeah, back the fuck off right now. Tracer's gonna shred you. So what are you doing? What exactly do you hope to do here? Are y'all gonna collapse on them from above? They know you're up here. You guys need to call out. That one's in the dump. Yeah. So that was actually a decently.
I will get my revenge. From the shadows.
There's no way they didn't see you. No way they didn't see you. You guys got picked twice. You guys got unless you can kill both their healers right now, you're not really needing this. Okay, you got one. I'm gonna get fucked by Diva Winston. Those were some really nice NA ults coming from both your tanks right there. You guys are just beating hard. Should have regrouped minutes ago. Like, you're not gonna win this 1v. Don't know. You're not. Wow. Your Zen saved your ass. Like, the thing is, against full dive, you have to be more coordinated than they are, or pump out so much damage. You need, like, instead of a Zarya, you need a... Like, Zarya's shit against dive. Reinhardt's shit against dive. Reaper's kinda shit against dive. So you only have 2 characters out of 6 that are somewhat not terrible against dive. But... yeah, that was a throw pick. I know you guys want to run Zarya and Rein, but their team is just clearly going full dive every time, and that's just going to fuck you guys up. Right? Overall positioning was like 0 out of 10. You were always in a bad position against dive. You would be in a good position if you could like fight off a soul Genji, but they had dive, they had peels, they had a Discord orb on you up there. There's no way you would have been able to like do anything in high ground. It's like a thing you learn the higher you go as soldier, you can't just be alone. You actually have to like be with your team a bit. So as much as counterintuitive as that sounds. That is okay. Oh, a Widowmaker.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
That's... fuck. How do I get in full first person? First person? Please? First person? First? Okay. So, do they know you're here? A huge benefit of... they know you're here already. Good shot. That Mercy's gonna res him, though. You know the Mercy's there. The Mercy's a fucking bot! Okay. Right. Good shots coming in. This is actually a really good angle here. Where'd the soldier come from? You have to take care of the soldier. Take care of the soldier. You know he's gonna come for you. Yeah, he's smart. He's smart. He's not taking a long range fight against Widow. The team's at a disadvantage with him up there. Okay. So you guys shit spawn the soldier. You should be pushing up as a team. Yeah, there we go. Your Zarya has a good idea. Your Ryan knows what's up. You need some help though. That's some good help. You have to kill the remaining people here. This is a free push, free stagger. You missed those shots. Hit that shot. You're gonna die from the next shot. So where your Junkrat's at, that's actually a decent position, but you can actually, depending on where, you have to ask yourself, where's the next team fight gonna be, right? So this is a good option for it. If you can, that's a huge pick right there. Alright. So I was going to say that the ult was wasted because you used the ult prior to a team fight, but because you, got Mercy for it, it's not an entire waste. They're gonna dive you up here. They're gonna dive you up here. You have to get out. What the fuck was that trance? Yeah, no, you're gonna get caught by the glass. Solid kill. As a Widow, you can't reliably kill Valking Mercy by yourself, so you're gonna need like one other teammate. Oh, jump tire. Jump threats. Very skillful. This is a good spot for Widow. You needed to let it charge. You saw that she had Discord. A fully charged body shot would have killed a Tracer. That Tracer better die. Okay. So another good spot is because the next team fight is actually going to take place like over here-ish, like right around the corner, right? Yeah, this is a good spot. And if you're feeling ballsy, you can like take a peek up there, but you know they have one of. That's gonna be your main threat. Okay, you knew the Widow was there. But yeah, what I would have done in that case was to hook up and maybe get a jump shot on the Widowmaker. But you have to always ask yourself, where's their Widowmaker? You shot, the Widow knows where you are. Oh, that you know where their Widow is. This would not be a bad time to pop ult. Yeah, because the team fight is going on. Oh, never mind. You guys just got completely annihilated by that Widow ult. You have to back out. The Mercy's... Okay. Okay. So you're going Soldier 76 here. You have a Reinhardt. That's not. You're peeking against the Reinhardt shield. What's the point of the Reinhardt shield if you're not going to stay behind it? I'm assuming you're going to pick 76 to contest the Widow, but you need. Yeah, that Widow knows where you are. You need to be able to get some AD in there. You're bursting for too long. Yeah, no, like, you guys are too down. I don't know why you're still here. You're asking to get staggered. Yeah, you're asking to get staggered by the Widow. And you got staggered by the Widow. You have to recognize when your team gets picked, and their team is really good at moving in when they get the initial pick.
Not dead yet.
My ultimate's ready.
So they're... Oh my god. Bad luck, you guys have to regroup again. They wasted their result, I think. Yeah, they wasted their result. You're Junkrat. I don't know what he's doing. You might want to pop a healing.
Get over here and heal up.
So your team, 2 team fights in, and you only have 40% attack visor. You're not doing a very good job of like keeping constant pressure. Look at shoot the Widow. Shoot the Widow. That was a horrible charge by your right leg, and you got punished for it. Okay, you have. Wow, that actually got the bomb out. Don't shoot up. You need to be bursting better. You're just holding it down. Look, that a waste of heals because you had a pocket. You had a pocket mercy. Yeah. Don't attack visor this mercy. It's not really worth it at this point. Just okay. So you need. Do they have a jump cut of their own? What are you doing? Are you going for a flank visor? Sure. Okay, that could work. There's an animation cancel. You should stop jumping against Widow. But there's an animation cancel you can use as the E and Q. So really, you should have. You needed to drop the healing there, otherwise Widow could have double body shotted you before you could actually kill her because she was peeking. Overall, a risky visor, but it paid off that time. It would not have worked against a coordinated team, a more coordinated team there. think if there were damage boots, you might have been able to kill the Orisa. Not sure. 30% of... You just saw the Widow. You just saw the... Yeah, you just saw the Widow. That's your main thing right now. To avoid her sight lines and get picks, or to pick her first. Okay? What are you gonna do? Throw that pick to high ground? You're not doing anything right now, you just have to detail that Widow. Okay, so this is right before a team fight. Yeah, this is good ult. Because your team can get benefit. I'm at UC, the Widow. There you go. Okay. So, in a team fight, it's actually more valuable. Okay, you can't miss a mercy grab. But in a team fight, it's actually, you just heard the Widow shoot at you. Remember that your first submachine gun shot is actually 100% accurate. Okay. So you're not doing anything. You know they can't have pushed up that far. This Orisa's speeding. You should teammate take that with your team. You just saw the Widow? Please don't pop. Oh no, that's it. So you pop the ult to get a Widow. You know she's by herself. Yeah, she's just feeding. She's just getting staggered. This entire team is just... Oh my god. You don't have to stay outside. Because you had your ult, you could actually just peek behind. You know, you just heard the Widow. You know they have walls. Don't peek this. Yeah. So they're focused, that Widow's focused on you over there. What happened? Did you see that? Sure, whatever. Oh yeah, you all got off of it because of the Diva bomb.
Switching sides.
Okay, so you see that they're running full dive, right? And you know that they're gonna be diving you. Holy shit, that's a nice shot. That thing is a dumbass for continuing the feed. But yeah. So basically, their whole team strat here right now is to dive you. To force the pressure on you, so you need to be landing some body shot. Oh no, you're landing that pick. That's pretty big. So yes. right? That Winston just used his jump. You saw the Tracer go into the alley. That Tracer is going to be flanking you. Or he's not going to be. Feels like you're a bit panicking. Alright, so your team is fighting a 5v6 because of the Widow that wasn't really getting any picks there. So you have to get picks to prove your worth. Oh, if you're gonna run Pharaoh Mercy here. Oh my god, that Winston.
Our time is running out. Everyone get on your left. My ultimate is charged. Gotcha. My ultimate is charged. I'm retired. I'm ready. They're almost at the back. My ultimate.
Alright, that's good to add second up to flight. But since I don't really play here, oh shit. Yeah, no, they lose. There's no way they can win this. Huge grants and shatters coming out. Yeah. But all I can say is, it definitely wasn't Pharaoh that won you this. You could have stayed Widow for all that it mattered, and you're right, your team just had your back that round.
Damage blocked.
What's up again, nerds?
So once we stopped throwing after like the first round, we were good.
Y'all are the first point if you guys hadn't thrown that.
Yep.
I missed a couple on the Diva and
Like that wasn't a big
cool.
deal. Like you guys gave up advantageous positions to like
You
try to
guys,
force the point,
as
but
soon
you
as you
didn't
got-
force the point
Okay.
together. Like
I don't know if
Yep.
you guys noticed, but they were running full dive, right? As soon as they got as soon as they got a pick, you guys needed to back out and regroup against them. Instead, you went in and continued to get picked off like idiots, especially during the first defense. And then Blanc
Yeah.
on 76 had no idea where to position himself. Like, that would have worked in solo queue where there's a single Genji, but not against Winston, Diva, Genji, Tracer that are coordinated. He was just,
Yeah, you
it was
guys
literally
had-
a
yeah,
5v6.
He just died
Put
every
your-
single time.
Yeah.
you put your back to their spawn as well, a couple of you, and their spawns came in as reinforcements and just like
When?
bye bye. Like you guys like shouldn't have been.
usually it probably happened when brawling a little bit. So
When? I just don't know what you're talking about.
Who? What?
When did we put her back to their spawn? Like in
I know, like console did. Console like went in like to try to like flank them from behind them, but he was flanking like both of their tanks by himself and put himself between he was between their tanks and their spawn, and not anywhere near. Our
Yeah, I think
someone went with him to help at one point, and it just they all went to hell at that point.
Was this while we were on defense?
Yeah, it was that last round right there on first point.
Oh, I got it. Just so they went towards choke and were behind the.
Gotcha.
Yeah, when I dropped down, and like rounded the corner, and all of a sudden was between, on the wrong side of everything.
Yeah, you were on the wrong side of everything. I think
no idea they were down there.
Yeah, like at that point, like you said, like you were going by yourself and not following your tanks. It was just it's not a recipe for success.
Yeah.
So, I'm interested, Calhoun, how did you think that Console and I synergized to say that?
Pretty solid. I mean, I think, I didn't see any glaring issues between the two of you, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Like,
think
with you
it's
two working
also,
together.
Like Console's like what third, fourth game with us, so like ever.
I mean, I think Console needs to be a little louder and about him needing to get peels sometimes.
Yes.
He did a very good job about noticing that Junkrat, though. That was really good call.
Yes. Well, the funny part, it was interesting to watch because I think you guys got to call that instantly because I think a couple of you noticed and no one really did much about it. And if that Junkrat was smart, he would have been all over console.
Oh wait, what were we gonna play? Tracer Zarya on Holskaya? Or are we not doing? I thought.
That's.
Blah, you mind swapping out for a round and then we'll put you back in?
Yeah, no, we can drop out for this one.
Okay.
Console, how do you feel about Mercy?
I
can
play Mercy. I just can't play the Mercy at which people usually expect a Mercy to be able to play it at.
Basically,
Okay.
That makes sense. So, like, I do really stupid reses and, like, get myself
Oh, okay.
because I'm used to be able to fight back and all stuff I can't. So,
Well,
I
He
can't
needs
play-
practice, basically.
Yeah, I can need some practice, but
Okay.
Alright, that's fine.
today that I can say, oh yeah, I'll solo heal for you guys. Not there.
Okay. Are you guys ready? Are we ready?
All right.
You're
All right.
swapping somebody out for me? Yeah, I'm out.
I'm ready.
Yeah. Anybody that's not in match, please mute yourself. Jaeger,
First
you ready,
note-
buddy?
First note is comms need to be so much more cleaner.
Yeah. I thought I was pretty good about being quiet, but I also feel like I should have said some things here and there.
Honestly,
I-
Traveling to Volskaya Industries.
Alright. So yeah, can you watch... Actually, you might want to watch Kai or Duckets depending on what they play. I think Duckets can play Genji, so...
Yeah.
Alright, Kai's on Soldier. Duckets on Genji. Alright, yeah, I'll watch Soldier.
Alright, I'm gonna watch the Gengu. Where the fuck is he? I agree with Spencer's.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
I will strike
Hey, guys.
enemies
Hey.
where they do not expect.
One of us, I guess I'll stay in that chat so I can listen to comms.
Yeah, it's fun.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Okay.
Hmm.
So what I would be doing right now is just... Oh, fuck. Yes. Mute myself.
Oh, we should not have dropped it down right there.
That was a good play against the Winston. Yeah, that monkey's getting fucking outplayed. That monkey's getting outplayed so hard. But your Mercy's down, right? So there's not really much you guys can do here. I mean, I wouldn't even say your Mercy's down, it's your main healer that's down. So what you could have done better at that point, really, it was the Tracer on the left. I guess you could have right-clicked, dashed, shifted into her, and you might have killed her or forced out recall. That would have limited her aggression towards your actual team. It depends on what the Tracer personal replay is like. Okay, so right now you should be with your Diva getting some ult charge at the front. Because you're only 60% to blade. They're gonna push in. They're gonna push in and you won't have a blade to stop them. Alright, so right now I was just like, yeah, I was just trying to cover here. Sorry, no. And okay.
My ultimate is charging.
Right. Okay, you heard a Zen. You heard a Zen on your right. Okay, good. That's good that you're recognizing him. But he sees you.
Why are they not diving the Zen? Holy shit.
So it was just like, oh, wow. Okay. You guys are gonna lose this. What? Was that a misclick? I hope? Okay, there's no reason that Paris shouldn't have, that baby Diva shouldn't have died. Come on. She's dead, she's okay. You live. You need to back out, you need to back the... Yeah. You know that, yeah. Not much you could have done there, but you needed to shift away from the Pharaoh instead of
mercy
shift into her. But your team seems to have gotten the point in control.
My tactical visor is charging.
Alright, you need to be farming Blade. You don't have Blade.
Tracer's on the right. No, Tracer's hiding. I hope they're talking about it. Yeah, you got him on.
Okay, just farm Blade. Just farm Blade.
You should have been pre-shooting here.
They have... It's like yours? It's your more okay. We should just be farming. What was that dash? Useless dash. Good reaction. Oh, you're staying on the ground a bit, dog. Dash into a wall there. Get on high ground. You can dash up. Yeah. You're giving this monkey so much value. He is stalling out both of your supports and yourself. You just gave him a 1v3 that he won, basically. So right now, I don't think it's not really worth the... Yeah. I was gonna say it's not really worth the play. You're also staying on the ground too much. You don't want to be on the ground.
Don't drop off the high ground.
You have double jump, and you don't really want to be on the ground. You actually like go help your mercy, deflect for her. You can deflect the Diva shot for her. So I'm not sure what you want to do here. So because like you're obviously not going to get up. Okay? Yeah, no, you're issue against the monkey. Oh wait, there's a Zen. If you get healing, you can actually break. Okay, but if you were going to dash, I would have dashed a bit further into the left, into the room with the mega health pack. Then I would have been actually able to blade. Wow, that Zen is fucking carrying. Come on, you need to blade. You need to blade no matter what. Oh wait, never mind. Yo, your team is carrying. Okay, so the thing is, you haven't seen France in, I think, 2 fights, so you gotta expect them to have France. Right? So, right now what you're doing is you're just feeding their Valve and Fan. See that Tracer's in a tight room, but you're discorded, so you can't contest her. You see the Zen! A Zen is a good blade target. What the fuck? He doesn't even notice you. You have to blade. That Mercy's in the tight room. There's nowhere for her to go. See, I think you're playing the ranked Genji, where you feel like you need to get like a team wipe with your blade to be useful. But in this oh my god. But in this environment, you really only need, yeah, the Mercy is gonna be full, but you're wasting fodder. Okay, so you have to pressure the Zen right now. Okay, you pressured the Zen enough, but I think you're gonna die. Okay, so you're gonna blade right after this. Perfect. Oh, and that Diva putting this team on her back. Yeah. Honestly, at this chaotic of a fight, I'd pretty much just be like, okay, another thing I've noticed is you don't follow up your dashes and reflex with a right click beforehand. That's literally just free damage. Wait, sorry, are you guys going into a choke against a Junkrat? That's not very intelligent. Yeah, see, you guys just got fucking demolished. Because you just did the not intelligent thing. So I'm not sure if you know, but you can actually shift over to the left side of the map and then draw them out onto a point. Oh, you guys are going to take the high ground battle. I think you'll actually win it. Considering you have a Soldier 76 here. Yeah. You should be deflecting that for extra damage. I would be deflecting the oh man, that turns out to win. fact that your Mercy had Valve before you had Blade is it's not really the greatest thing. Okay. Give me yeah, someone needs to taxi the Mercy. Okay, association. Yeah, that's good thinking like that. But the fight that went on for 3 minutes, the fact that you don't have Blade, you should be thinking, what's your priority target here for your Blade? What do you have to be watching out for during your Blade? Obviously, you have to watch out for a Zen Trance. Does their Mercy have Valve? Well, your Mercy just used Valve. The chances are they have Valve. Right? Okay, you got one picked. So, I think for sure, well, I can see right now, but if I were in your shoes, I'd be like, oh, their Zen has ults, their Mercy has ult. Basically, what I can do here is, we have a Zen ult, we have a grab. We need to get that Zen ult out of the way before we can grab. So we would either pressure the Zen, or bait it. We would either pressure the Zen, or bait it out using our own Blade. Hopefully that gets at one of the support ults so that our team can actually grab and do something with the grab, right? Oh, you guys are getting picked off. It's not good. You're just feeding them all charge. Oh, so you know where the McCree is. McCree is far back. So, again, you needed to make a list of what could stop you from your belt. Zarya's Bubbles, both personal and projected, can cuff you. Reaper's Wraith Form can cuff you. The Trance can cuff you. High Noon can cuff you. Flashbang can cuff you. Well, McCree in general can cuff you. What else do we have? So this Reaper is... What are you doing? Wow. What the fuck? Wow. Please don't. That McCree is actually pretty smart for not firing the second it logged on to, because you want to oh, you forced out their Valve. Okay, so as Genji, you want to shoot McCree and then deflect as soon as he says "I" in the high noon part, because his ult actually starts with some Western music, and that's when he starts charging. For the kill of full 200 HP hero, it goes to its high, like the I and the high part. So they have a Zen, which is still troubling because you have grab. Zen can cuck you. You guys need to get rid of Zen. You have to figure out where he is. And, okay, so he's on the top right, right? And
Tactical visor activated.
okay. Yeah. Right. Oh, you just saw the Reaper. He's gonna ult. Your Mercy needs to die. Oh, she got cucked by the platform. You're playing really timid. You're like, it's like you don't know what to do or what you're doing. But yeah, like I was saying, you're holding on to grab for how long? 3 minutes. Their Zen's holding on to Trance for another 3 minutes. There's a Reaper on his own. You have a Tracer. That guy, yeah, he's dead. Right? That Zen is, yeah, that Zen needs to die. But their supports, they have a... Okay. As soon as this ends, you can Blade. But really, you have to still watch out for both Zarya bubbles. Okay. Zarya's... You don't reflect immediately. Yeah. See? he deflected immediately. What I would have done is shift up at McCree and kill him before he can actually charge up. Because, you know, that's possible with Blade. Blade kills things faster than Visor and High Noon.
Online.
60 seconds remaining.
And it doesn't matter if the Mercy was healing, you would have killed him through it.
Oh, that'll do fine.
I see your McCree right now. What's your team comp? You're running Dive with McCree. So first off, your pick is already shit. I'm not gonna say anything else. Your pick's shit. You should be going Soldier 76. You just saw that Reaper up top left. But you're gonna let him do whatever he wants. He might have another ult. Okay. You heard someone drop. You heard someone drop. Okay. Literally, just fan the hammer into his ass. You need a chase. You need to chase. Right? You forgot about the Reaper on your left. Okay. Yeah. That Reaper is probably gonna come back and ult your entire fucking team. Alright, just flash and fan the hammer on him. Too far out. Okay.
Just little stuff, you know, man.
When you switch to dive, Zen needs to be dead 24/7 because he's a
I know.
free pick for dive.
That was like the first person that I dove.
Yep.
Yeah.
Literally, that Discord got me killed like twice or 3 times in Moth. People are good at
What the
shooting
heck?
me. It's weird.
Why are we
What the-
stuck on black
When
screens?
I was watching you guys was that
Oh god, that is not what I meant to do.
Oh shit, you held your ult for the majority of the first part of the game.
Oh, this is
And
not where I
so-
want to be.
I have my
What
ult
the
for the
fuck?
first part of the game.
What's
Actually.
going on right now?
Blizzard low.
Don't you just hit leave game?
I did that and I actually left the game.
Yo, my
Oh, yep, I
screen
do too. Okay,
black.
someone invite us back. Or do we have stuff about a new lobby?
We can start a new lobby, I think.
Okay, start a new lobby. But
Alright, I'm leaving.
To be honest, like when my worst.
Yay.
I do like playing this team. I think they're pretty similar in
Here's my first day back.
Yeah.
I'm already
So-
stressed with everything.
I would definitely like to play against them more.
Someone invite me!
I'm working on it. Calm the fuck down.
we'll start
Please.
invites and we can
30
invent the
people to
rest.
invite.
I can't do everything.
Yes, you can.
Oh, there it is. Oh, that
Yes,
was
you
quick.
can. Just believe in yourself,
See?
man.
Did I not literally just invite everyone?
Wait. What the fuck?
All the
Yes,
teams
I
are
know
weird,
the
though.
teams are fucked up. I'm working on it.
Thank you, Squid.
Spectators.
Things don't
Faces
happen.
goes on that team.
Still,
Okay. Reebler. Duckets. Kai. Wait,
no,
Kai should
sub
be
me
on
in for
there,
Kai.
right?
Ow.
I need a soda. I'm so stressed.
Console.
This is my first day back to school.
Hey, I'm in.
Like, so much
Sub me
work
in.
on me.
Are you? Who are you in for? You're in
Well, I think you have too many
for-
DPS there.
Has anyone... Wait, hold on. Has anyone not played yet?
Time out. Algerly, you've played how many games now? 2?
2. Yeah, I really
Two.
know.
Okay.
I don't even this one.
Okay.
Could you hold
That's
the
it.
game quick? I'm gonna go grab a water.
Yeah, no, we gotta add the rest of the other team.
Alright, this is our last map, right?
Yes.
Potentially.
Alright, you guys better take
Oh my
it.
god, it's almost 11.
Yeah.
Bro, it's only 10:54 here in She-Town.
So about that game, so a couple things, right?
Hey, add that stasis guy back. He's gone.
Oh, rip.
Yeah, I'm rage.
Why did he do that?
Rage.
Does he
Okay.
think we're
There you go.
done or what?
Oh, give us timeout. Give us a minute. Have one rebooting anyway. Okay.
There's
Oh
this.
wow, they're here.
Yeah.
I know what. He probably left to get added to their group, so they all joined at the same time.
Yep. So a couple things about that map. First of all, Jaeger, if we make a call about composition, dude, like at least try it, right? Like, so I don't know. After much convincing, just go with it, and then if it's not working, we'll switch. But like, so Ryan Zarya is much stronger. Like, so Ryan is still viable in team play, just not on ladder, right? And ladder and team player are playing very differently than each other right now, for the most part. Dives. Part of this is on me because I wasn't calling anything, but we need to actually call dives, and then me, Jaeger, and our tracer need to go in with each other at the same time. Basically,
I just got back. Can you like summarize that? I just got back.
So were you playing tracer there or no?
Yeah, I was for like the last fight. I was
Soldier and tracer.
Okay. So this was more just like on me because I wasn't target calling. But when we call a dive, we need to me on Diva, someone on Winston, and then our tracer need to all get on that person at the same time and like execute that correctly. I think that's still one of our biggest drawbacks is that we still aren't running clean dives.
I think one thing that would super help us is literally having a target priority that we know ahead of time. Like Zenyatta dies every single time.
So the problem is that it's situational though, right? So much of it is about reading like where they're positioned. It's about who's out of position, who doesn't have abilities, right?
Person on that pecking order to get significantly out of position.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just saying, like, if they're so that's all fine and good until there's a Zen that's between an Orisa and a Hog, and then you get fucking shredded trying to.
Yeah, no, that's not.
Right?
A base priority, a default sort of a thing, just to give people an idea of what to shoot at when
what they're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone's on the same page about what we're looking for.
So then, past that, like that match felt less like team play and more just like ladder brawling, right? It was literally like, to me, it felt just like, okay, who do I see that I can kill, and then I killed that person, right? Which isn't going to work against competitive opponents. Other than that, Duke, man, if we tell you that you have to hold on to an ult, I know that, like you said, you thought you heard it, and like that's fine, but just in the future, like you have to wait until like you get that cue when we're telling you to hold ult, and then if like tell us before you switch, right? I had no idea that you switched until like the very end of the match, and that changes how we play. So that's just my feedback. Anyone else have anything?
Trash pick. Like, you guys were running dive, and then you had a McCree. What the fuck? So that was a garbage pick.
I was listening to comms. Their comp switch was kind of disorganized, and then they had no time. I didn't know with it.
I mentioned this after we switched.
Yeah, no, they
was a little late.
McCree was a bad pick. Like everyone on the team noticed, like that was a bad choice, but they had to go with it.
Is McCree a comfort pick for you, or like what? I'm just curious, like, what was your rationale for that?
The Reaper was killing everyone, so I needed a counter to him.
Okay.
I thought it was an okay idea at the time for flashbang.
I mean, like, you had a tracer already, which would shred through Reaper. You guys could focus fire. A Soldier 76 wouldn't have been bad, and he's just a lot better.
I was prioritizing that Reaper a little bit because he was kind of just melting all of us.
Yeah, he melted quite a few.
Okay.
And that.
Why are they the doggos like, now? We are the Star69.
Calm down.
Maybe if you're Star 69, you'll be able to coordinate dives better.
Yeah.
How about we be Star?
Their dives have been really good, though. I gotta say.
Well, yeah, I think part of that is like we're not running our like main.
So I think
yes and no.
So part of it is that, and part of it is also like, honestly, so switching between main tank halfway through a match is like kind of disorienting for me at least.
Yeah.
Because I go from
I-beams literally could not be more different.
Yeah, it's like two totally different styles, and I think we need to start thinking about like where, instead of just like doing 2 and 2 every time, right? Does it make sense to maybe have like, okay, maybe Jaeger's going to be the guy that we run for payload maps or something, right? Because he's stronger on the shield tank, or we like that. Like that's the kind of stuff that I think we need to talk about after this, right? Yeah. Or just be map dependent, right? Whatever we think we're going to run on that map, choose main tank from there. But
guys, I'm ghosting. They're running 6 heroes. Spoilers.
What was that?
They're running 6 heroes.
I thought it was
Spoilers.
5.
Yeah, no, you're all fucked. There's actually now there's 8 of them.
They have a Genji.
Alright, all you shut up so we can start looking.
Yeah, I'm muting.
What the
They've
heck.
got a Reinhardt.
If you're not in game, mute.
And when we set up, we gotta remember not to show our comp.
Yes.
Because we do it every time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are we running a Rissa defense? Well, I guess we'll get to that when we get there.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Running
we'll
full
figure it
screen on my screen makes it like so I can't see everything on my screen.
What?
Yeah, you got some
I'm messing
configuration
around
stuff
with
to fix, my man.
Yeah, I mess
No.
it. Doesn't work for me.
All right, Jaeger, wait to engage for me to call a dive, and then we'll jump in together and just shred them.
Okay, so this
Okay, they're running Rhine, Zarya,
Zarya's got Discord.
McCree high ground. Yo, let's dive that McCree.
Right, okay. So the team seems to be going towards the 3? I don't... Wow. Okay. Yeah, they just completely and utterly... Oh wow, they're still on... They're still... C9? C9? Lol? Anyway, they have the numbers advantage and the respawn advantage. Yeah, huge numbers advantage. The team split. Squid's on his own. Let's see, this Genji's getting focused. Yeah. It's over. It's over. So they should really be going towards this Zenyatta right now. Unfortunately, Zenyatta lives. And, it doesn't look like the Genji knows how to dive. Basically. Wow. Wow, you guys lost that with a huge numbers advantage. Now you have a Soldier 76 and high ground to deal with. Okay. That's gonna be interesting how you engage this. Jaeger is taking a bit too much poke damage here. He needs to take some physical cover. So, yeah, you see the soldier, but you gotta ask yourself, can you dive him? Yes, you can. The answer is yes. He doesn't have a healing pod. Okay, so that soldier is just gonna run back to the left. So he already has an escape plan. You instead have 4 people on the ground. The Zarya is a perfect dive target, actually. You have a Zenyatta? Yeah, you have a Zenyatta. Okay, so you're gonna go for the Soldier 76 instead. He's just gonna run away, I think. Yeah, he's dumb if he's not gonna run away. You guys should be picking up... Yeah, you got fucked. Like, it doesn't look like you know how to call primaries at all. Soldier 76 can run. Wow, it would have been some really nice shots. But in this case, look at their team comp. They have Zenyatta, McCree, Zarya, Rhine. Those are all really, really good primary targets. I don't know why you're not diving those, but I'm not the one playing. I'm not the one playing. That's a good defense matrix coming in from Squid. Jaeger's a bit too far off. He's out of his bubble. He might actually die from this. So yeah, you guys should definitely kill Zarya. That's good. So who'd you guys first? You went for the Mercy? That's just unlucky on their part. Yeah, your tanks are going at it. Your tanks are going at it. Nope, Jaeger's going for a bit too much than he can bite. that. Alright, now you guys need to regroup. Instead, you guys are gonna go feed, right? Yep, Skid's gonna go feed. Zenyatta already fed.
My ultimate is ready.
This is where things get difficult. There's a 76 on high ground, and you guys aren't coordinated enough to dive him properly. Right? So what I'd be doing here is I'd have our tanks. Let's see, where are the tanks? You got a D.Va Winston on the bottom. D.Va's low. Okay, so you know this. Yeah! Alright. So it doesn't look like your tanks are... Okay, come on. So, I don't see the Ryan being discorded. So you're not actually doing any damage to him. Where's your Zenyatta? Zenyatta's over here. Okay. I'm not seeing too many discords coming out. But yeah, look at that, Zarya. Look at that nice primary target who probably has grabbed by now. Unless they already used it. Okay, so she might probably like halfway to grab. I haven't seen a blade come out, so I'm assuming you have your blade. Yeah, Bob. Look at that. 76 in high ground, it's a punk jump. And you know there's a McCree up on high ground. And he's gonna have like ult or some shit. He's gonna high noon you guys. They're dumb if they don't chase you. Okay, so you're expending resources before the fight even begins. Like, your Mercy's doing a really good job of actually taking physical cover. Alright. So once again, you need a Zenyatta orb. Yep. Alright, so it's just a Winston alone. Shooting. What's this Winston doing? Tickling Mercy. No, Winston. Ha! Nice ult. Wow, that's a feed. So this McCree should die. Or he's gonna kill. Okay. Let's see who gets shit spawns. These guys need to jump off the map. Nope, they're gonna feed. You guys need to come out and just kill these guys. What the fuck? Yeah, like your Winston has a good idea. Never mind, he doesn't. But they had the shit spawns. You guys needed to get out and then just fuck them. But now they're gonna get an extra fight because of your mistake.
Tactical visor ready for deployment.
See how this works. Is there anyone up here? Yeah, the soldier's up here. So, yeah, this soldier is just gonna pop all and fuck up the team, I think. You guys were way too slow to respond to that. I've seen fucking ranked teams destroy me faster up there. Okay, that's a wasted Earth Shatter. Okay, but you guys are just... Okay, that's a huge feed. Yeah, Jaeger's gonna go in there, 1v5, a charge up. Oh, Squid's gonna feed as well! Who's next? Are we gonna have a Genji, or is it gonna be, Baby D.Va? It's gonna be Baby D.Va, I guess, yep. 40 seconds on the clock. Don't think you guys are gonna have...
My ultimate is almost ready.
Let's see what you have. You have a Valk coming in. You guys could actually Valk blade?
30
depending on
seconds
how...
Time's running out! Everyone attack!
Right? Okay, so you guys are jumping the soldier, but it doesn't look like your Winston knows the technique to knock the soldier backwards in his jump. Alright, so you guys are fucking up the ride. Okay, that's actually just a meme. The ride's fucking you guys up, because apparently only Winston jumped on ride. And this Genji decides that, oh okay, he actually decides to double jump. Right? Let's see. So, your Winston's going on the ride, but your Genji is going on... I don't even fucking know what's going on. Like, there's no coordination.
Heal up here. Tactical visor activated.
So overall, completely garbage dives. I don't think you can call them dives. It's 6 people leaping into an area and hoping they get a pick. It's not going to work. This is we got a Soldier 76, Genji, Reinhardt, and then Zarya, I guess.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
And we have a DC. Okay.
Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Payload in motion. Stays in motion. Enemy contact.
Alright. So, wow. Dude, Genji's completely oblivious to the Tracer, and he's just gonna ignore her there. Widowmakers. So, what I would be doing as Genji is to lane myself, like, right there onto the Widow from there, but I guess she's just gonna go uncontested because, you know, fuck it. Tracer's gonna go uncontested too and kill your Zarya. Yeah, it's not gonna work. And your thing is over. You guys need to back the fuck out. Why are you still here? Are we gonna feed more? Holy shit, it's a flanking Rhine! And he's feeding, like, what, 300 points of ult charge. Okay, you guys are still feeding. These guys are punishing feeding. I like that. Ha! Nice ult. Ha ha. Right? So, you're gonna have a Soldier 76 at long range. He's gonna get picked off. And you have a Tracer flanking already. Okay. Let's see if we can get up real top. We have a Widow up top. A D.Va going on her own and feeding the... Come on. Yeah. Okay, never mind. This Moira's gonna die. Yeah. Good positioning actually.
My ultimate is charging. My ultimate is ready. Go. I'll be watching over you.
Alright, so it's a 3v3, except they have 2 healers. Okay. Your 76 is positioned better. Ryan gets a huge slam of nobody. You guys have... Red team has huge advantage. Blue team D.Va does the right thing and boots 76 off of high ground. Let's see if 76 is going to Okay, so I don't know why you guys are being bitches here. Like, look at their comp, and look at your comp. If you guys go in, if you go in hard, actually.
Experience complete.
Wait, what the fuck? Your soldier's flanking? Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. That Widow on high ground is just gonna keep kicking you off.
I will watch over you.
Lol. LOL. Okay, so did Genji just engage with the dash? That's terrible. But come on. What the fuck? That's a throw right there. You guys have numbers advantage. You have spawn advantage. The only thing they have is a fucking Widowmaker that you've been ignoring all game. Yeah, there we go, Rugler. Assert Mercy Dominance. Have a NA Blade. There you go. Yeah, solo ult that Mercy. Show her who's boss. They have 3 minutes of push though, so it's, the team fight's going to take place in this position.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Let's see how blue team chooses to engage with a pulse bomb and trance. So yeah, their Winston's just feeding ult charge right now. That Zen could have died. And I think
Experience complete.
Yep, and that's a GG. There should be no reason for them to win. Yeah, that's a lot of hardcore feeding, boys.
Play of the game.
Grabbed 2 cart.
So I think actually watching the VOD for that Watchpoint Gibraltar, because I was watching over the entire team rather than individuals, will help a bit more. But I'm gonna get kicked from the team.
That was good though. Good fun.
The shit that I said.
Yeah, that was fun.
Okay, so for Watchpoint Gibraltar, instead of focusing on like the DPS players, I did an overhead view of the entire team fight and what my input on some of it was. And yeah, I think I should really watch it because it was trash. And I pointed out the mistakes pretty clearly. I think their team was really good at punishing your feeding. You weren't good at punishing their feeding.
This is true. We've really lacked at that.
Yeah. I guess
Yeah,
you
there
didn't have
was no
someone
focus
screaming
fire,
this kid's
and the
feeding.
tanks were always out of position.
So here's my feedback from this whole game. Neither of our main tanks know how to play against a Widow effectively.
That's not true.
That's
As Reinhardt, sure.
Here's the
And
main thing
Sure,
that you guys should
sure.
take away from this, though. You guys don't know how to successfully call primary targets.
Hey, should I leave and give someone else,
There's no guarantee who it goes to. Do we want? Can we do another kill? Actually,
or do you just want me to change the map and I'll start it?
Should we get another cough?
Yeah, let's get another cough.
Ilios or Nepal?
Nepal.
Okay, you guys need to... Okay, this is going to give you a massive advantage going into the next round. Please learn the primary targets. You guys were diving a soldier who had an escape route. A Mercy who can fucking fly to their soldier. You were going for literally the 2 hardest people to dive on their team when they had a fucking Zarya, a Rhine, a McCree, and a Zen. Those should have been 4 easy kills, but you didn't choose to go for it. You chose to make things hard on yourself.
You're right.
We didn't have good target calling.
100%.
Yeah.
Hey, Nepal, right?
Nepal,
and
Yes,
can we? Do you mind if we swap I-beams for Jaeger again?
And Jaeger, my dude,
Go for it.
Be more aware of where like your support is. Oftentimes, Squid and your DPS were off on the first target, and you went on to like a second target. But your target selection, I think, when you were off on your own was pretty good. You just had no follow up, meaning you fed.
So the thing was, I was calling the easy picks on Zen right there, but we were.
My dude,
Oh, wait,
why were you listening to your
so Jaeger for
main
I-beams?
tank?
Huh?
Jaeger for
No, I'm
I-beams?
talking to the rest of the team.
Yeah.
Alright.
Jaeger's targets were on point. You guys were choosing to go for the hard targets.
Like every time, and Calhoun, I think you were with me on the Zen, like most of the time.
Do you want me to do an overhead view
Uh,
again, or?
Yes.
Should I play
please.
this game? Hey, should I play this game or?
Do you want to play? You know what? Can we do one game with our actual squad? Is that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd kind of like to get that at some point.
Yeah.
Not saying that we don't like
Who do I
playing with
switch?
the newbies.
Yeah.
It's just we it's for old time's sake.
So
you
would
know?
you Jaeger and me?
Yandere, do you want to play a game?
I mean, that means you won't have someone.
Oh,
Here,
okay,
just
okay.
let one of
Okay,
the new
this
guys
is
play a
fine.
DPS.
Yeah, one of the new guys.
Yeah,
One of the new
fine.
guys.
That's fine.
Who do I switch out for me?
Let's do Kai for Dukes.
Yeah, let's do that.
For who?
For Ducats.
Guy for Ducket.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, fair warning, I picked up my ability to pass from Jane, so it's somewhat new.
This is gonna be. Stop fucking feeding. Put yourself in that slot.
Okay, there. I'm a
Okay,
noob.
start
Alright, do we
game.
start?
Yep.
Alright, I'm a noob.
We're doing Nepal.
Make our Reaper rage quit. Come on, I believe in you.
Alright, I want to.
Reaper is
Back
not
Nepal Village.
dive. Okay, so glad none of them. All right, ladies, and fuck, well, I'm not casting. I'm just like shouting out who's feeding. We've got 2 Overwatch ships. How did 2 Overwatch ships get here? How come I'm this far back in the map? I didn't know I could be this far back. Wow, that's cool. Fuck you guys, you're listening to the music. Let's see, look at the team comps going on. We got full dive with a Lucio, and a more meta pick of Zenyatta. So I think straight up the better comp already the better comps already blue teams because they have a Zenyatta and red team doesn't. So it depends on if they actually use the Discord orb effectively. But because fuck, I'm not getting paid to do this, man. Oh shit! All 3 maps are there. Wow. Okay, so the Lucio is actually going to get the whole entire team here going. Got a jump onto. They're jumping a Mercy? Nice fucking meme. Okay, so both their tanks get demeched for their complete and utter foolishness, and the rest of the team DPS follows up. Let's see if this lesbian duo can get out of here unscathed. Oh, but they do get to demech Diva in the process. So if they regroup fast, they'll actually be up 2 in this fight. Let's see if they recognize this. Hulk Chump. So, dive actually has very hard targets. You gotta recognize whether you want to engage. Typically you want to find their Zen and then dive him, forcing the rest of the team to peel for him. But in this case, red team's Zen, I actually don't know where the fuck he is. Is he dead already? No, they don't have a Zen. Alright. Ow. Yeah, that's a lol, NAO, NA. What the fuck is that feed? Unless, oh, they have numbers advantage. They have a Lucio coming up though. Alright, it's debatable. And they might actually get this, depending on how the kills go. Now they're 1 down, yeah, they lose. That was just a really good feed. Overall, nothing could have been really done better there, except, like, you know, try not jumping a Mercy. Dump the Diva instead. Wow, Squid actually gets 2 with the Pulse Bomb. Yeah, but the Tracer gets staggered hard. So they're gonna have to wait until around like 90. That's gonna be close to cover Lucio. Okay, so the comp advantage actually now goes to red because they decided to switch to Moira for whatever reason. So that just confirms my thought that the team doesn't really have focus fire. Like Lazov here doing his own thing. He's gonna get point, please. So they're gonna force point here. Everyone's on point. Right? Gonna have sound barrier. That's a beat blade if I ever saw one, but the health difference is not really looking forward for red team, yeah. Blue team getting the cap and an unnecessary barrage. That is actually probably going to cost them the game, maybe? Well, they have a couple more ults coming up. Looking at the ults that red team has. Okay, so the next 2 fights should be blues. If they don't completely throw. Yeah, that Tracer. What the fuck is that Tracer doing? How's that Tracer not down? So Ideams is over here trying to 1v3. I think he's gonna get punished for it. Oh, he's okay, I thought he was body blocking. Yeah, he got punished for it. Wrong Calhoun. Oh, wow. Double support ults being pulled out. They might not win the next one then. But Moira can actually get her ult really quickly. Come on, we're gonna stagger this diva or are we gonna let her get away? I would say. Nope. They're gonna give massive ult charge to Mercy, which means that if my predictions are correct, they're going to have a Blade Valk in the next fight, along with a Diva Bomb and a Tracer Bomb. So this is a one fight for red team, if we decide to go with what I thought. So Winston has no jump. That's an excellent dive. Yeah, Ideams has the correct idea, but he doesn't have any follow-up. So, whoa! Did the Pharaoh just land a direct hit on a Valkyrie Mercy? That's nutty. But it is a 2v4, 2v3. Blade is pulled out. Nothing really to say. Final's pulled out to stall. He's already back at 500 HP. 2 monkeys jumping at each other. This is fun to watch. It's just a clusterfuck going on. I can just read through the kill feed, but honestly, like, dive v dive, it's basically about choosing the correct targets. And a clutch rocket barrage coming in.
Don't worry, I got it.
That was really clutch. Genji runs away though. They're gonna have sound barrier for next fight. Maybe even resets to get the mech back. Winston wastes his... Okay, so both of the red team's tanks decide to go up here. Winston just decides to feed hardcore, but is not punished for it. What's Kai doing? Kai's off trying to 1v3. He's gonna get punished for it accordingly. It's only Blah and... It's only the Diva and the Pharah. This is gonna be a huge bomb? No, it's not. Exit. Yeah. Just the Diva. Any respawns coming in? And the Winston unfortunately runs over a pulse bomb. I think instead of pointing out what should be done, I'm going to point out positional errors. For instance, I think Kai was off by himself most of the time, instead of being with the team, because you're no lot. Like, as a Tracer, you still do flank, but it's not to the extent where you hard flank solo carry, like in ranked, so you still need to be with your team to confirm kills. Okay, so they decide they're gonna have enough of dive. They're gonna make themselves easy targets for dive instead with McCree, Zarya, and Reinhardt. We're gonna go into a nice dive-heavy team with a Junkrat. Junkrat's pretty dive now. Fucking double mine. Yeah, they're gonna be able to soak up a lot of trash damage with their Lucio versus a lot of Moira coalescence. Debated, and this is where everyone backs off. Nope. Kai. Okay. Yep, that's a good disengage. Good disengage. Yep. Red team's gonna hold out the choke because they're not dumbasses. Except the Junkrat. No, he's moving up. Is he moving up? He decides to spam something with bomb choke to who's boss. And these guys are gonna completely ignore the Junkrat on the right. Zarya are gonna feed once again and get debated. And the fight is over before it even began. You can't ignore anyone.
My ultimate is ready. Go. I'll be watching over you.
Oh yes, let's point out positioning errors. So, blue team decides not to fucking throw and actually goes dive. Winston decides to go for the junk tire, but he's by himself. He gets support from their Moira, he gets the Junkrat. But Valk has popped for blue team. Reses both. Tracer dives to the pulse bomb.
Securing the objective.
There was no really uncontrollable feat, but the monkey jumped in by himself to the left side high ground. That's not really something you should be doing with monkey, especially against the Junkrat. You want your diva with you to eat the bombs. Look at that fucking TP crap. Okay, so they're not going to be able to hold a choke against a Junkrat. See if they can. They're not deciding. Okay. Yeah, so throw out a bomb and somehow get Junkrat. Mercy decides to res Junkrat, but there's once again, yeah, the focus fire I think is coming onto nobody because both tanks are deciding to shoot at a bubble. They're focus firing the bubble, people. Yeah, they're smart in not holding the choke. They're waiting for this. Elise is actually a really easy dive target. Let's see if they go in on this properly. They do! Except a blade comes out and completely fucks them up. Because it's nano boost. Holy shit, that sounds scary. But yeah, they needed their DPS to be focusing it as well. Who's their DPS? I don't think I saw the Tracer or the Pharah shooting at Orisa. Yeah, red team's gonna be holding up the choke here. And Kai somehow gets killed by an Orisa. I don't even know what happened there. Jump tower coming in from massive pulse bomb. Massive plays from both from the DPS players of blue team. Okay, that doesn't get anyone. They really need to be focusing on I think the only time that blue team I've seen is focusing on targets is when they're literally the only person left to kill. I don't know what this is. And he gets a kill, what the fuck? Okay. I guess the Junkrat didn't have mobility mines up. Okay. So what's going on here? I-Beams decides to feed uncontrollably because he's gonna pop all against a single Junkrat and not kill him. I stand corrected, he kills him, but in the meantime, Stasis gets a huge loop on the other tank. Blah gets both supports, actually. That's nice. They got that going for him. Focus Fire was actually better that round. I'm not sure if it's because of the picks that Blah initially got to lessen the available targets, but if they rely on having like a player get huge, like 2 to 3 kills every single team fight, that's really not going to work out. They have to get the kills together forever. And here we have it. Hey, I can see the village down there. Yeah, it's a village. Cool. Oh, I can't go down there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
Okay, so we're running dive with both teams, except for there being a McCree on red team. So here, watch out. Diva decides to feed 600 points of ult charge by jumping into their team. Doesn't get punished for it. Let's see what Red Team's Monkey's doing. Red Team's Monkey is going to pickle a Diva and actually get them. Tracer gets dispatched by a McCree. And that McCree is actually going ham on the DPS of blue team. Wow. Pretty nuts. The Diva gets a little bit staggered. Red team Tracer decides to bugger the fuck out of there because she doesn't want to get staggered. Yeah, the red team actually seems like they know what they're doing. Whereas, and we've got a Diva and a Lucio up top. I don't know what they're planning on going. Alright, so blue team engages from the side, but McCree's by himself. I'm not sure if this has been communicated to the team by the Pharah. Where the fuck is Pharah? Pharah gets fucked. Yeah. There's just... They're really not killing anything together as a team, and that's really punishing to them. Right? And...
My sound barrier is almost ready. Check this out.
Like, red team's just having way better focus fire. Also, the McCree's being ignored by the entire blue team. He's an easy dive target. Kai decides to go on point for unknown reasons. He's going to die. No, he's not. He's gonna get killed. Oh, that is a very smart McCree ult coming in from... This is a disengage that's needed for blue before they feed more ult charge. Yeah. That was an unnecessary bounce by red team actually. And blue Diva knows what to do. Will she have enough health to actually get away? Will she get staggered? Looks like she'll get staggered. No. Alright, so Valk actually gets popped here. McCree gets the Pharaoh once again. Right, Kai is going for that Mercy by himself. He needs support from the team, but he's pro Tracer, so he actually gets Mercy by himself. There's a Tracer on blue team Mercy, and wow, what's with all these 99 to O's? They didn't even roll that many ults. Red team's going high ground. Tracer should be able to see this, and I think they're gonna have a barrage waiting for them when they pop out. They're gonna have a Diva mech and a bubble to negate most of it. So Kree's still looking at the Pharah. Again, early pick on the Winston and a pick on the Lucio. That's already huge. Pharah gets picked. Oh. Moira gets picked. Tail's going in the favor of red team, but Tracer are down for blue team. And it's over. Oh, it's not. Kai gets a massive pulse bomb on Benjamin's Mercy. Yeah. Not really much here to say, except there wasn't target priority here. I guess it's hard to do against Dive, but honestly, you just have to call out the same target. Like, what are they gonna do? Winston's gonna jump away, but like, you've already gone to pressure them, right? And Moira getting massive, like... I was actually living for longer than I expected. Yeah. Moira was a useless pick here, considering how hard she was getting shut down. You need to play a lot further back, is my analysis. Saw, dude.
Saw. Dude, he was like a Lucio one trick basically until
Unclipped.
season 6.
Wait, was he playing Lucio on like any other map?
Nope.
Just that one. No, they played it a little bit Gibraltar too, right?
Yeah.
I don't recall.
Oh, damn it, I didn't record the last one. Shit.
Oh, no.
Rip.
Or is that it? Or I think we're done,
Yeah.
right?
I think that's gonna be it.
I think that's it.
Alright.
Whew. All right. So I think we've identified some things we need to work on, and we'll talk about other stuff.